Hello, Ebrinian. Well, fuck. Okay, it is the morning that the members only cut of this. Well, not the members only cut, but the members only version of this video has now officially gone live. And now that it is done, and I can safely say that everything is ready and it's good for viewing, I can sit and I can record the behind the scenes content. Woo! Okay, so there actually is quite a bit to talk about. I guess the first thing we'll talk about is the intro. The intro, we're gonna go in chronological order of everything that I worked on, right? So we will start with the intro, and that is, I wanna start doing a new thing, right? Where I start doing this kind of thing, where the members all flash up on screen like immediately. And so the way that I have this stuff structured, as you can see in the master timeline, you can see that things are kind of layered on top of each other, and they've all got this sort of like, you know, it's a bunch of finagling that I've done. So we start off with this intro compound clip right here, which is this. So I didn't quite know how I was going to, I had a vision in my head for how the effect looked. Right, I wanted this, all of this to appear, and then I wanted a terminal window to be dragged up on screen, and then it'll input a command. I was tempted to write my own bash script. I hope I'm recording audio. I am good. I was tempted to write my own bash script and figure out how to program like a loading bar to pop up, and then that loading bar would allow me to load in on screen underneath it. But then I got the idea of, well, wait a minute, why don't I just set an alias for the Hollywood command, if you know what that is. So the Hollywood command is, there's the screaming. The Hollywood command is what puts all of this like gobbledygook on the screen. And the joke is that it's supposed to be like what Hollywood sees as Linux, and it does a lot of bullshit, right? I've already uninstalled it, so I can't really do it again because I don't want all this shit on mine. I don't want Tmux. I'm good with Bash right now. So I wanted a little thing, and I left this little scrap of bit in. So it starts off with, I actually recorded me typing loadpav.sh, and I put the microphone really close to my keyboard, and I had to finagle it a little bit still, but I set the alias, here we go. So I set the alias for the Hollywood command as loadpav.sh, just to do like a little, you know, I'm running a script command, and then you can, if you pause the video, you can see that I'm typing it, that it's just an alias for Hollywood. If you know what you're doing with Linux, you know that you can see that this is what's happening. And I wanted to leave that in sort of like as a little Easter egg, I guess. And then this starts, and then while all of this is going and I'm screaming, I have this Ed and Eddie sound effect. I know it like loops really weird, but when you're hearing me scream on top of it, like you can't even tell that it's looping, right? And on my own screaming, I put a distortion sound effect to make me sound even more fucked up. If we go into the visual effects, I have a fucking magic mask going over here. Why are you all the way over there? Why? I have a magic mask going, and then I have a mosaic blur with no aliasing going on. That's why I look so fucked up and pixelated. Here, wait. Do I have, there's pixel frequency, aliasing, there we go. I turned the aliasing over here all the way off. So here's what happened if it's like normal. You can see what it looks like, right? It looks like an N64 kind of aliasing. But if I turn it off, there we go. I look way more fucked up and pixelated. And then I'm pretty sure I also have I do, yeah. So without the like, here, let's go back over here. I have a Venetian blind wipe to load myself in. I tried to make a custom thing where it would like load me in line by line, but I didn't really end up figuring out how to do that. The Venetian blind wipe just like works, honestly. So you can see the, like over here, look over here, the pixel frequency, it goes up There you go. The pixel frequency goes up the further down on the timeline we go, just to make it so that like I'm actually loading in. And then to sell the effect on the end, I have a cross dissolve going from the mosaic blur all the way to the not fucked up bit of clip. I still have the magic mask going, but no mosaic going. And then I found this RGB splitter. Ooh, hello. We're getting a little bit of glitches. I found this RGB splitter transition and a sound effect in my I have a library of all the Sonic Adventure 2 sound effects. So I just found that in there, and then it ended up working out. So I feel like the sound design really worked out. I also custom recorded mouse sounds, keyboard sounds. I have a room tone file now. I might re-record the room tone file just because there's some issues. There's like an engine going on in the background of it. I don't know. I'll probably re-record that, but I used actual room tone for this. So there you go. This by far is the most complicated intro that I've done on a video. And I don't know if I can top this, but I will keep this. I will keep this. And if I get anyone who joins the don't buy this tier, I have another sound effect that'll play when their name pops up. So it's like, I've got an idea for fitting more people into this. And I like the idea of thanking them at the beginning with this like really short, brief thing. And then all the way at the end, I do the normal thank you that I always do. Right? Because you get an immediate like, oh shit, members are a thing on this channel. I should, you know, you get thanks right away. And also, for the person who is, this channel has been deleted, I believe that person is, if you're still watching this, I'm calling you out. YouTube lads. Rafael Gasquez. I believe this guy is the one that deleted his channel, but is still a member on the channel, which, I mean, thank you. But it's funny how, here, if we go into members, here we go, show all members. Since you deleted your channel, it doesn't show like your name anymore. It just shows me channel has been deleted. And you know, you're still a member. I thank you, but you know, I'm going to try to maintain your name at the end for the sake of respect. But I loved the bit of like, you have all these names and all these people and this channel has been deleted. What the fuck? What do you mean this channel has been deleted? Like, I don't know. I like that. I like this bit. So, oh yeah. And for the, did I put it in A-roll? No, I think I put it, is it in here? Yeah, here's all the footage. So what I did, you can actually hear the music I was listening to while I was recording this. Hold on. I was listening to like a funk version of the Sonic soundtrack. So what I did was I just made my background this bright green image. My desktop background this bright green image, and you know, fucking KDE Plasma just kind of did the rest for me. I had a chunk of my desktop that I just recorded on OBS, and I would drag Windows into it until I got what I wanted. I recorded Hollywood for a little bit because I didn't know how long it would take. You know, I tried experimenting with different sizes of windows. I did a bunch of stuff until eventually I got the take that I ended up using for this, and this one just has a magic mask on it as well, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's a Delta keyer, pardon me. I'm surprised at how well the Delta keyer, like, got everything. It took a lot of fine tuning to make sure that the green of this text in here did not get affected by the Delta keyer. But it ended up working out. I made it work eventually. And I had the screaming, I had the thing, I had all this. Like, it took a lot of work to get this intro to look just right, like at least how I wanted it to. And then I went through my usual process of editing down the A-roll and making that work and cutting and zooming and doing all that fun stuff that I always do. But then I fucked up. If we go to the original master timeline, So what I do is I record for this video. You can tell in the background very obviously that I recorded the A-roll video and the audio separately. You know, in the final version, you can see that I left my Audacity page, my Audacity window open in the background, so you know, you can tell. And I did that for the first one too, but I ended up deleting the video file, but I still have all the audio. So I went through like some more effort with the audio and everything, but I was so fucking burnt out from this whole fiasco that happened, and I got pretty far into this video too. It was way farther into development or into production than you would expect. And then I had to completely redo the video, so you know, I had to re-record some stuff also for the gameplay section. If you've already seen it, then you know. And I did a lot with sound effects in this one. I did a lot with more graphics popping up on screen and more sound effects and zooms and stuff like that. And I feel like this style works for me. It just this video is 45 fucking minutes long, dude. 42 minutes long. I don't know, man. This shit, this was a big project, and I was working on it for a while, and I don't know if I can keep this up for every video. You know what I mean? I don't know if I can keep up this production. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how well this video does. If this video does like insanely well, then I might just keep this. You know, I might just do like a more simplified version of this video. I don't fucking know. But I do have a plan for the next one, and it's not gonna be as fucked up as this one. I don't think the intro is gonna be nearly as fucked up. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to have this like, definitely keeping this. I like this a lot. I don't know how I'm gonna transition from this into like the actual video. Maybe I'll just do a jump cut. I wanted to do something really smooth. I had this idea that I wanted to do. I think this is gonna like bump up the video in terms of like production, not just production value, but like people are gonna stick around because it's like I'm doing all this. Either people are gonna leave right away because they're horrified by this intro, or they'll find it hilarious and is like, all right, I'll listen to 45 minutes of this motherfucker yapping, because that's what this video is basically. I had to do a lot of B-roll recording. I tried to do more organizing in the bins over here. Oh, hold on, I just realized. There we go. I moved the video over so you can see more of this side of the screen. I did more organizing in the bins. Cause like there were so many things that I had to drag onto this, like different graphics and different B-roll and all this other stuff. Like it genuinely, it took a lot. This video took a lot to make. And I think this might be my most complicated yet, just because this intro really cranked up the production value like a lot. And then I had to do like other compound video things for this box art scroll. So what I did was I just had the one box art scroll across the screen, and then I just copied that scroll and then just made it so that like, you know what I mean? I made this one scroll, I copied the scroll to each of these, and I timed them so that they would all be like sort of similarly timed, I guess. I don't, you see, if you know video editing, I'm really bad at explaining things, I already know this, but if you know video editing and you know like you're able to read this timeline down here, then you can get an idea of how I had it set up. All right, I feel like that's a little bit more self-explanatory. So I do want to go into a little bit of how this was deleted, because it's kind of fucked up. So I use an open source tool called SyncThing to sync footage from the cell phone that I use to record these videos and my computer over here, because there's issues with transferring files back and forth. Yes, I'm aware. There's issues with transferring folders and files back and forth with a bunch of stuff, and this just kind of simplifies it. I have a few SyncThing stuff, like I need to clean all this stuff up. I need to make this more like official, but I do use SyncThing to transfer files to and from my phone and my computer. So the issue that comes about is that if you were to say delete a file off of your phone and then turn sync thing back on again, that would then delete the file in the folder on your machine. So here, let's go into Samsung phone. You can see video files and pictures and old stuff, and it doesn't really matter. But if I were to, I didn't have any file versioning or anything on this folder. So here we go, ST folder removed. These are the two A-roll files because SyncThing prompted them to be deleted, and I stopped it, and yeah, it's bad. And then I have these two videos because now I have proper file versioning. Now I have properly set up file versioning. I have also set up a cron job. Let me see if I can sudo cronny L. Is that how you list your cron jobs? Hold on. Oh, it's cron tab L. Here we go. Yeah, so I have a cron. Here we go. Sudo nano cron.sh. Here we go. I'm gonna have to censor that. So I'm gonna have to censor all this, but I do have a little bit of a script here that will back up my it backs up the my entire home directory. So I have a cron job every day at 3 a.m. It will run that script and it will back up everything on our Proxmox server. So now I've got two methods to back things up. So I have, and for the record, all of my sync folders are in my home directory, so those get backed up too. So my home directory gets backed up every single night, and my SyncThing folder has file versioning natively in the folder. So if anything gets fucked up, I always have several versions I can go back to. It is there's I've set up safety nets for this. So other than that, I think that's all of the unique stuff. Oh yeah. I want to talk about this because I have this on the screen. So yeah, I initially just had, let me just delete this and then we'll turn off the Gaussian blur. I initially just had the original version of this video was just the trailer for GTA 5, no audio, no nothing. It was just footage in the background to like look at, you know, because I was talking about Grand Theft Auto 5. It was relevant to the conversation, stuff like that. I just figured, you know, having the trailer in the background would be fine. But no, it turns out that if you do that, here we go. You get this copyright strike. So let's see details of that. Grand Theft Auto 5 and GTA Online out now on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. You cannot copyright your, you cannot monetize your video because Rockstar has decided that if you show footage of a trailer in your video, that is worthy enough to just completely unmonetize the video, even if it's unlisted. So thank God I checked all this shit the night before so I wouldn't have to stress about it. And that's why this whole block of text is here. And that's why all of this is there, because I was mad at the time. And yeah, you already know. You already know. So it's not great. I think this video turned out good though, regardless of the copyright shenanigans that happened. And now there's like a bunch more safety nets for my projects. I'm very happy with how this all ended up. And then like, I just hope this video does well, right? I'm recording this before the video goes public. So I really just hope this video does well. Oh, I also made 2 different thumbnails. That's another thing. So I started doing, A/B thumbnail tests and stuff like that because I found out that that was a thing that I have access to now. So here, I want to show off these 2 thumbnails because that's something that's worth talking about, I guess. So I have two different thumbnails. I've got this one, which is a more normal sort of like, you know, it's Bismo with the little thing and the thought bubble, and you know, because the title of the video is what 3 years of Linux does to you. And I wanted to do sort of a more normal, like, you know, it's kind of a video, it's all that stuff. But then I thought to myself, what if I go a little bit further? What if I do this? What is this thumbnail? This is kind of like a shitpost thumbnail, you know? Just like just the specters of Arch and Tux surrounding Shinji as he is despondent. Like, and the beautiful thing is that both of these thumbnails are the video's thumbnail. You can see all the game recommendations in the description too. So it is currently running a test. So how YouTube does it, for those of you who don't know, is that it'll show both of these thumbnails. It'll show both of these thumbnails to people in the recommended tab, and it will take note. It'll do an A/B test to see which one people clicked on more. So I'm really interested to see how this turns out, because you have a custom character and you've got the little thing, and it's like I think this is a fine thumbnail, if a little not boring, but like there's not much going on down here. And the reason there's not much going on down here is because down here is where the timer of the video shows up. So if I have anything down here, it'll get covered up. This one is more of a shit post. So I'm going to set my hypothesis and say that more people are going to click on this thumbnail than this thumbnail. But who knows? You know, we'll see after the A/B testing is done running. I think that takes like 2 weeks. If I remember, or one of y'all reminds me in some way, I'll post the results of the A/B test for members, because I think that's funny. But yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff to look forward to, I guess. I think that's good though. This video took a lot out of me. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, honestly. And also the Friday forum stream. I'm gonna be doing the Friday forum stream, obviously. So you're watching this on Thursday. Friday forum stream tomorrow. It's also Bandcamp Friday, so we might talk about Bandcamp Friday, see what stuff I buy, what stuff I recommend, all of that fun malarkey. So yeah, thank you again for being a member. It really does help out a lot. Thanks for supporting this channel. If you have any more questions, hey, the comment section still exists for members. Oh, Gizmo's decided to bless us with his presence. Hi, Gizmo. Yeah, I don't know if you heard him meow. Gizmo, come up here. Come on. Yeah, whatever. He's being a bitch. So, anyway, thank you for being a member. Have a good one, everybody.